Bienvenidos and welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. Today we're coming in with a classic Spanish recipe, this time from the beautiful region of Andalusia, famously known for having the most castles in the Iberian Peninsula, but most importantly, for making some of the best olive oils in the world. We're talking Andalusian pork kebabs. These are known as Pinchos Morunos. And let me tell you, these pork kebabs are filled with so many amazing textures and flavors. The recipe's super easy to make, and the best part, about 10 minutes of prep time. Folks serve these pork kebabs as a tapas appetizer, like they do in Andalusia, or even as a main course. This is some fried potatoes and a garden salad. Either way, it's the kind of food that with each bite, it's gonna fill your body with so much goodness. Alright, let's begin by making the marinade. I'm gonna add in 4 cloves of garlic into a mortar. We'll also pinch in a 1/4 teaspoon of saffron threads, which is 0.17 grams. Leave where you get the Spanish golden saffron I'm using in the description box below. And a pinch of sea salt. And using a pestle, we'll pound down on the garlic until it's well mashed. You can also use a food processor here or even a hand blender. Either way, link where you get the exact mortar and pestle I'm using in the description box below. Once the garlic is well mashed, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, which is 1 gram, along with 1 teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 2.5 grams, a 1/4 teaspoon of hot smoked Spanish paprika, which is a little over 1/2 gram. You can sub this for crushed red pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin, which is 1.5 grams, 1/2 teaspoon of ground turmeric, which is also 1.5 grams, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, which is a little over 1/2 gram. And we'll continue to pound down on the ingredients until they're well integrated together. Then we'll add in 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, which is 15 milliliters, and 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 45 milliliters. Make sure you use the good stuff here, as this is what truly makes a difference. Leave where you get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together. For the next step, I'm going to add in a pork tenderloin over some paper towels and pat it completely dry. The size of the tenderloin I'm using is 500 grams, which is a little over 1 pound. You can also use chicken here, beef, or even lamb if you like. However, traditionally, pork tenderloin is what's used. Then we'll cut the tenderloin in half lengthwise, and then into 1-inch pieces, which is 2.5 centimeters, to end up with chunks that are 1 inch by 1 inch, which is 2.5 by 2.5 centimeters. Then we'll season the pork with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper, and then add the pieces of pork into a large bowl. Then we'll pour the marinade over the pieces of pork and gently mix it until each piece of pork is fully coated in the marinade. And then we'll cover it with saran wrap and add into the fridge between 1 to 2 hours. That way the flavors can develop. After marinating the pork between 1 to 2 hours, let's start cooking up our kebabs. I'm going to heat a large non-stick fry pan with a medium heat. While the pan is heating, I'm going to grab some wooden skewers that have been soaking in water for about 20 minutes and start piercing them with the pieces of pork. You want to add in about 4 pieces per skewer. And the reason why you want to soak the wooden skewers is that way once you're cooking the kebabs, the wood doesn't burn. Then we'll move back to the fry pan. Once it's nice and hot, we'll add in our kebabs. And you want to make sure they're on a single layer and evenly spaced out, so cook them in batches to not overcrowd the pan. And we're going to go between 1.5 to 2 minutes per side for a total of 6 to 8 minutes until the pork is fully cooked through. After 6 to 8 minutes and the pork is perfectly cooked through, these kebabs are ready to go. You know, you can always use a meat thermometer, and if it's at least 145 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 63 degrees Celsius, it is ready to go. At this point, I'll remove the kebabs from the pan and loosely cover them with some foil. And we'll cook our next batch of kebabs in the exact same method. Once all the pork kebabs have been cooked, let's start plating our dish. I'm going to add some into a serving plate. And then garnish with some lemon and some fresh parsley. Check it out, our Andalusian pork kebabs are done. Easy to make, beautiful presentation, and truly what Spanish regional food is all about. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again folks, Pinchos Morunos, possibly one of the most popular dishes in all of Andalusia. So excited to try this. Wow. Check that out. This right here is truly out of this world good. Pork is beautifully cooked, nice and tender, towards all the flavors. And that marinade taking this to the very next level. Easy to make, give it a try at home. Once again, it's a tapas appetizer, even as a main course, next to some fried potatoes and a garden salad. You'll be the kind of food that's gonna fill your body with so much goodness. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Robert Gerhardt, Andrew Scotchmer, and Brian Sweeney. Again guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.